What are you guys watching?
Oh, we're watching a famous show on Netflix.
Netflix? What's that?
That's the famous trend in our generation. How couldn't you know that?
Yes, there are lots of streaming platforms rising this year, like Netflix, HBO Go, and Disney Plus. You can watch dramas, series, reality shows, and animation. You can't miss it.
Really? Can you give me more recommendations about streaming platforms?
Sure. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chloe.
I'm Betty.
And I'm Amanda. Today, we're going to present a report about how streaming platforms thrived during the pandemic outbreak, which we have been working on this month.
We'll also show you the result and the conclusion of our report.
Our contents are divided into 5 parts, which start from our purpose and questionnaire analysis.
The following is the result and conclusion.
So let's start from our motivation of this report. The COVID pandemic has great impact on people from every walk of life, and students like us were not excluded. In the past, we used to play sport and turn it on friends in person in the break time.
However, during the pandemic, we have no choice but to stay indoors and have fun through the online entertainment. At the same time, we are eager to discover the preference and the usage of time about streaming platforms from subscribers' perspective.
In our presentation, we're going to make a comparison about the top 5 popular streaming platforms around the globe, which are Netflix,
Prime Video,
HBO Go,
next Disney Plus,
and YouTube Premium. Also, we're going to have a further exploration about why YouTube Premium gained lower subscriber counts despite the fact that the popular platform YouTube has been running since 2005.
Hey Amanda, do you have any idea how people's entertaining activities evolve? In the past, I have no idea that streaming platforms could appear and get popularity in such a short period of time.
Yes, I could still remember that when I was in kindergarten, my parents often took me to the movie theater to enjoy the big screen and the perfect sound effect of a film.
So do I. However, after several years, DVDs appeared and my family started buying and renting them from rental shop. And there are also Blu-ray DVDs that provide better picture and sound quality to choose from. Hey Amanda, what was the first time you watched videos or binge watch on streaming platforms?
YouTube is the media that I've been using since I was a child. I love to watch funny clips and listen to music. What about you, Betty?
To be honest, it was not until I was grade 6 and I tried Netflix. I really enjoy watching movies and series on streaming platforms because they always provide a wide variety of videos that I like.
In order to understand more about the perspective of the public and the platform, we designed some questions for streaming platforms. Here are the responding results and the 6th question in our questionnaire in total. Among this survey, we received a total of 81 responses from our research subject. The subject of our investigation ranged from teenagers to middle-aged people, ranging 16 to 45.
And now we will start from the gender and the age of the people attended in this project. About 62% are female and the other 38% are male.
What's more, about 80% of our participants in our report are aged between 60 to 25, and a group of 36 to 45 years old take up the least percentage of all.
And which streaming platform is the most popular one?
According to our report, Netflix accounted for 27% of the pie chart, which gained the highest percentage among all. And Disney Plus and YouTube Premium both take up approximately 20%. However, a little bit more people still prefer Disney Plus over YouTube Premium.
To our surprise, there are lots of original blockbuster and fascinating series around the globe. However, it only accounts for 70%.
Since the target subscribers of Amazon are Americans, less people in Taiwan are familiar with the streaming platforms, which only accounts for 15%.
Generally speaking, YouTube Premium is the newest plan among 5 of them, and the subscriber count of it acquired the least of the number.
After some interviews with our classmates, we come up with some reasons that why only a few people use YouTube Premium. So the reasons are that the layout and the interfaces of the YouTube Premium is so complex that it's divided into YouTube Music, Kids, and TV. Moreover, all of them have different subscription plans, which make it so hard for the subscribers to find what they want immediately.
Next, let's move on to the preference between series and movies. This is also a part that changes our opinion for the preference. As you can see, the sources of the statistics are separated. 74% of the participants enjoy watching series.
And about 80% of people choose movies over series. This really surprised us a lot because in the beginning we thought that more people would enjoy series than movies because we can get more details about the stories.
However, the results confused us, so we decided to interview our classmates and people around us about options. After several interviews in person, we found out the biggest reason why people favor watching movies.
Although we can get complete and detailed information about stories by watching series, it takes up too much time. People nowadays live in a busy and fast-paced world, so we don't have enough time to watch lots of series completely.
What's more, by watching movies, we can finish a short story without spending too much time.
After the investigation, we got the statistics of the public's type of preference when binge watching movies and series. The top 3 order is comedy, animation, and action.
These 3 types of preference are the result of the public. Under the high pressure from life, people can relieve their stress through watching this kind of series or movies.
And subscription plans is usually one of the most important things that is taken into consideration by the public.
According to our report, these are the 3 main factors that affect the number of subscriptions. First of all, type of the series is a top priority, which gains 78% of the researchers.
When comparing to streaming platforms, most people will choose the one that provides more series or movies to choose from. Moreover, the public will also take the price of subscription into account.
Financial status is usually troublesome when it comes to spending money. About 65% of people take the pricing plans into account.
So, for those who didn't use streaming service, last but not least is the sharing plans for friends and families, which stand for 60%. There's no denying that people hope to watch movies together and share discount with people.
How much price should be paid and whether the account can be shared with family or a friend are also main factors that people will consider.
Although the streaming platforms are used widely by the public nowadays, not everyone enjoys using them because of some reasons.
So, for those who didn't use streaming services, a lower monthly rate combined and sharing plans can also increase customers' desire to watch videos on streaming platforms.
The above mentioned are the results we collect from the public. After our discussion, we came up with a method which is to suggest service providers to cooperate with streaming platforms.
So, by giving discounts for those who buy new cell phones or extend contracts, more people will know about the plans, which means more audience could be attracted by the offer provided by the service providers. And as for YouTube Premium, we suggest that they should combine all the branches into one subscription plan so that it will be easier for the subscribers to use it. Although the profit may seem decreased, more people will be attracted by the plans, and it is always based on the law of supply and demand.
To sum up, these are the results of our projects. Despite the fact that the pandemic has slowed recently, watching videos on the streaming platforms is also a pastime for the public.
To our astonishment, an ordinary streaming platform plays such an important part in our life during the tough time.
We suggest the firm can take our research for reference and improve their drawbacks so that they can gain more subscribers and attract more audiences.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for this very informative presentation. Beautifully done. Thank you. My first question is, if you are the marketing department of any of the companies that run one of the platforms, what would you take from this particular study? What's the most important lesson for a company, in this market to be competitive?
Like we're mentioning the YouTube Premium, that the layout is like complex to the audiences. So we think that maybe through this project they can improve their drawbacks.
Okay, but when you say drawbacks, give me some examples.
Complex interface.
Okay. Anything else?
I would say that some kind of platforms are lack of movies and series that is like they're only restricted in like romantic and scientific movies, and I would suggest them to like widen their broad and make it like more kind of genre and attract more people rather than only being an individual, or we can expand it to a family.
Okay. Do you have any advice on the strategies of pricing? Say how much are people willing to pay every month? Do you find a range?
Oh, we didn't make the question in our questionnaire, but for me, from my perspective, I'm a consumer too, and I would make the pricing plans like make it to 199 rather than being 200 or something like that, because I think it is affordable to stay the rate in like below 200, and 99 is super attractive for other people, other consumers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great job. I think you mentioned, you suggest that everyone should just subscribe the movies from the platforms, right? And then, so in your ideas, how much will be the monthly rate? What do you think, how much is the monthly rate for all the consumers, and which is reasonable?
We think that it depends on what preference when they watch movies and series, because each platform has different prices when you subscribe it. Yeah.
So how can those platforms to make differences among other companies in your ideas?
Like we mentioned on our project, we came up with a method that the service provider can cooperate with streaming platforms so that it can appeal more audience to subscribe it.
And I have to say that you are very good co-work team work. I mean, your teamwork is really great, and then I love when you present with a smile.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And although in the beginning there are some technical problems, but I think you're getting well. But I have to suggest that your thesis, I think you didn't put too much information on the thesis. I think you have some spaces to change, to improve it. Okay.
Okay.
I think your presentation is much more better than your thesis, than your papers.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
improve it in the future. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.